Hi, I'm Taylor, the lead technician at GoGoCast, and to my side is our content developer, Derek.
Good afternoon all, and welcome to myGoGo. Today we will be walking you through creating your very own ads.
Now, before we get into creating your ads, you must log in using your credentials that we've emailed you.
To access your account, open your web browser and navigate to mygogocast.com. Once there, log in using your email and provided password.
For our sample, we'll be using a test account.
Once logged in, we'll be at the main screen. On the left-hand side, you'll notice a folder icon named Test. Normally that would have the name of the store.
Up top over here, you'll see the tabs Loops and Content. For our intents and purposes, we're going to ignore Content as GoGoCast will upload that for you.
Under your navigation bar, you'll notice an Add button. If you go ahead and click on that, we can get started.
Alright, now that we're here, you're going to see that this loop is empty. This simply means there are no messages. Messages will contain the ad content, such as images and text. Let's go ahead and add a message. Now, it's very important to always start from template. This will ensure you get the correct size ad for your screen. In our example, you're going to see a test folder and stock content. Everyone will see stock content, and this is where your templates and images will be. In this example, the template is under test, which normally would be custom images.
Now when you open templates, normally there will be more choices, but for testing purposes, all we have is the Aqua template. So we're going to go ahead and select that template by selecting Create Message.
Give it a moment to load. Alright, now we can see our brand new template. We can change the name of it for organizational purposes. We'll just call it Test Message. So again, to rename it, navigate to this text field and type whatever you'd like. Now for the good stuff. Let's add product images by selecting Add Media. Again, you're going to see the two folders, Your Store's Name and Stock Content. Your store's name will have a plus sign if we've uploaded any custom images for you. In this instance, there are no custom images, so we're going to go to Stock Content, which will be generated with a pool of images. In this instance, we'll choose food. Now you can see 12 images on your screen. There are more than that, and you can see that by navigating down to the bottom of the page and going through the different pages. We're going to go ahead and choose Ruffles. Go ahead and hit Add Layer, and that's going to bring the image down. You'll notice it's a very small image, and you will need to resize this by dragging the border of the image. Select the desired size of image, and now we can add text to it by clicking the Add Text button. Just like the image, you can move this around by selecting the border and dragging it. We're going to go ahead and add Sample Ruffles Ad. We can move this directly over it. You can resize the border to fit bigger text, which we can manipulate using the the manipulation bar at the top that looks like any text formatter. Let's change the size. And why not change the font? Let's make it bold. Change the color too to make it easier to see. Now let's align it and just put it directly over those chips. Now if you're interested in scheduling it for certain times, you'd click Schedule.
Once in the schedule window, you notice that it says Always Play and Custom Schedule. If you have Always Play selected, as it says, your ad will always play no matter what time. Now, if you feel that you want that ad to play during a certain time of day or a certain week, day, month, so on and so forth, you can select the start date and end time. So go ahead. If you want to look at the calendar, you can pick a specific date. Well, let's just say it started yesterday, and we'll end it during the holidays. And for testing purposes, it says 9 o'clock, let's change it to 8. Now that ad will play from yesterday all the way up until December, from 8 to 5 every day except, let's say, Saturday and Sunday. Once you're satisfied with your settings, hit Save.
Now we've created our first successful message. If you'd like to create more message, which you absolutely may, select Add Message again, and again, select From Template. This is very important. In this example, we will not be creating another message, so we'll just go back to loops. This next important part is assigning the player to the loop. Click Assign, and normally you'll see that the player has a serial number, as seen above, and your store's name. In this instance, there is no store name, so it's just the serial number. Let's select it. Now we've successfully created our first ad. But, Derek, what if we want to delete it?
Now, if you want to delete this ad, you're simply going to click on Edit Loop. Give it a second to pop up. Now, on the left-hand side, you'll have all your loops, all your messages in that loop. In order to delete them, just click on the X. Message will pop up asking if you'd like to delete it, and just click OK. And after a second or so, you should delete it, and you no longer have any messages. I'll head back to the main page. If you have any questions or concerns that weren't answered in this video, you can go up here to this help message. It will download a PDF for our local operator manual that gets a little more in-depth about this whole entire process.
And if you have any further questions, feel free to email us at support@gogocast.com. We'll type that text in right here. That's again support@gogocast.com. Thank you for watching.